Hello, and welcome to Making Sales Social. This is sort of a pop-up live. I know it's our normal time, but it's just me today, Bryn Tillman. I'm thrilled to be here.
Welcome to Making Sales Social Live, as we share LinkedIn and social selling training, strategies, and tips that will have an immediate impact on your business. Join Bryn Tillman and me, Bob Woods, every week. Making Sales Social Live. This is the recorded version of our weekly Making Sales Social Live show.
I'm talking about Account IQ today, which is one of Sales Navigator's newest AI feature. It newly introduced this feature. It's a LinkedIn Sales Navigator feature that is designed as an AI-generated, updated summary of accounts. What does that mean? It aims to empower sellers, enabling them to act as trusted advisors for their customers through insights. So the AI is going out and it's capturing public information and serving it to Sales Navigator. It's the Advanced and the Advanced Plus users. Really incredible information. So let's talk about this first. So AI generated summaries. This is Account IQ provides these AI generated updated summaries of accounts. They go out, they are looking at sources for financials, for press releases, and it will actually also give you the sources where it pulled that information, which is amazing. So you can click through and see the original source. So how are we using this? This is incredible pre-call planning, even pre-cold calling or pre-outreach planning to get to know what's happening in trends inside of these accounts. And it's really just incredible, moments of insights that are triggers to start conversations, to identify what's happening inside of that company, along with the other wonderful features in Sales Navigator, like identifying those personas. And then side note, there's a relationship map builder also that has been launched. That's really cool too. You're building out your org charts. But we're going to talk more about Account IQ first. So it empowers sellers. How does it do it? It's designed to enable us to act as trusted advisors because we have more intel and more information. So when we come to the table, instead of sitting back with our little yellow tablet saying, hey, what keeps you up at night? We know. So we say, the conversation is around, I noticed this, I saw this, I read this. How is that impacting you and your position and your role and the company as a whole? And when you come in informed, you are so much more respected. There's a higher level of credibility. It just makes that conversation so much easier. So talk a little bit about foresight. The tool offers powerful foresight to help sellers deeply understand their accounts. So when you start to understand how to leverage some of this intel along with other intel, on the accounts page or the company page in Sales Navigator, you're going to start to see some patterns that when you see certain things happening, you'll expect that there will be other needs that pop up. When they're hiring, when they're laying off, right? These are all things that you can see the trends inside of organizations, not just as a whole company, but even from a department standpoint. Where are they hiring? Where are they laying off? Are they, do they have a lot of job openings? There's so many things that you can find, but with Account IQ, we can go even deeper. And the insights are just incredibly powerful to understand not just what's happening now, but now as we start to use this on a consistent basis. And when we start to ask the question, I noticed this, what's the impact? This is going to start to teach us to foresee the impact of the next company that has that trend, of the next company that you see there's a significant drop in employee size, when you see that their financials may have had a huge impact. We will start to learn that, and there will be patterns that we'll be able to use, which is really powerful. So efficiency in presentation, let's talk about that for a moment. Sellers can certainly show up much more as a trusted advisor, rather than having that PowerPoint of, here are our capabilities, and these are the clients that we've helped over the years. You can get to that. You can let them know. But we can start conversations around already guiding them around the challenges that we have identified that are specific to them. That's what I love about this, right? This is not general information. This is specific information that is being pulled in from Sales Navigator and summarized in very easy to consume paragraphs and bullet points. Really fabulous. I'm so excited about this. It enhances the customer conversation. So what does that mean? It elevates that conversation to a place that's highlighting critical account information. When we're having conversations, we can start our conversation with, asking them what their agenda is and sharing what our agenda is. But if we know those critical account data points, when we start the conversation and we ask, how does this impact you? We're prepared to talk to them or with them. I should never to, but talk with them and have a conversation around those critical data points where we can be prepared with ideas around solutions and thoughts and insights, maybe things that you've seen.
Looking to up your LinkedIn game? The Social Sales Link team has you covered with our LinkedIn Sales Accelerator, a guided social selling program that includes training, coaching, and so much more. Visit socialsaleslink.com/in for more details. Again, that's socialsaleslink.com/in.
Other accounts, other companies go through that had the same challenge. And their challenge may be they're hiring quickly. Challenge isn't always negative, but you want to really lead this back to your solution. But the conversation is not about you and your solution. It's about what you've learned and insights that eventually will get to you, but we're not starting with you in that pitch, right? That's how you're going to show up as this trusted advisor. I don't want you to go completely off left field and have conversations around something that's never going to lead back to your solution. But if you can bridge that prior to the conversation, maybe you can go to the rest of your team and say, here's a challenge. What are some ways I could bridge this conversation that leads back to us? All of those things can be really powerful. So, I think that's really important. Next, this is one part of Sales Navigator. There are a lot of other features and touch points. So the other piece, when you bring in your persona, right? So in Sales Navigator, you can have up to 5 persona, which are specific filters that with one click, you can identify all the right people that based on your search filters inside of that organization that you want touch points to, the people that you're going to have conversations, your stakeholders, your buyers, your shoppers, even the users of your product and services, whoever is going to touch the conversations throughout your sales process should be in a persona. So with a one-click persona, now all of a sudden we can leverage the insights that Account IQ brought in, and we can map out our social proximity. Who do we know that can get us to some of those folks that match our persona? So the next thing that I want to mention is how you can blend that data and their company activity and personal activity. So we see this happening, and now we go into the company page and the content they've been sharing. And by the way, you don't have to limit this to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the hub that's bringing this all in, but you may see something and want to hop over. And again, these are all cited. There's a citation for all of these things. So you can hop now into the original source and do even a deeper dive. You can take that original source, grab the text, stick it into ChatGPT and say, give me the highlights. Chances are they're going to align pretty well with the highlights that you saw in Account IQ, but you can continue to go deeper and deeper. But Account IQ is going to pull in those key areas that are going to give you triggers to start that conversation. I'm saying, and I don't want to promise this, but from what I'm seeing, it really does provide like a holistic snapshot. This tool creates like this comprehensive view of the account where you can scan. When I started in sales, I used Miller Hyman green sheets and blue sheets and gold sheets, right? And we did all this research to fill out these sheets. I don't know if you guys, I'd be curious in chat for those of you that are live, if you've ever used the Miller Hyman research sheets. They were brilliant. But now we can get a lot of that data from LinkedIn for persona purposes, for the buyer's purposes, and the data. This Account IQ can really bring that in, and we can kind of fill out whether we're really using the sheets or just the information. We can really do a deep dive here and pull out all the information we're going to need when we're on these conversations. The number one thing really that I believe that this does is it simplifies your account research, right? It researches the process that we go through for key account information from sources, from Google, it could take an hour, sometimes 2 hours if it's a large company. And now it's literally like right inside of the account. So this is Account IQ is available, not in the core. So if you have the core LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, you will not see this. But if you have the advanced or the advanced plus, I think, guys, that this is a game changer. So I'd love to hear what you think about the new AI in LinkedIn's rollout. There are other things coming. The relationship map has rolled out. That's the org chart the place where you can create your own org chart as you're talking with people and you're learning who reports to whom. You can build that out. You can have 2 adjacent org charts. So for me, sometimes I'm working in marketing and I'm working in sales, so I can have 2 org charts. Probably they're all one that go up to the CRO, but the point, you can really leverage this tool to help keep you organized. This has replaced the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And I'm really excited to play with this because I think it's really going to help us in understanding kind of the hierarchy in the buyer's journey, who's going to be involved and at what level. And again, when you're pulling out the information from Account IQ, you could say at this level, they're typically interested in this, or this is where it impacts. At this level, this kind of information is the impact. And over time, when you start using this well, it's just going to become innate to you. Like it will become part. It may seem like a lot now, but it will become a part of your sales process. And, one of the things that we talk about a lot is to slow down your outreach to speed up your outcome. The interesting thing is this will speed up your outreach, right? This will speed up the time to conversation. This will speed up, it'll give you hours of your life back if you are researching accounts. So all I can say is if you've got this, play with it. You're going to be blown away by it. I am blown away. by everything that Sales Navigator is doing. I'm so excited. And I just think from an efficiency standpoint, the ROI on this is absolutely amazing. So if you guys have any questions around this, you can always join our free library, linkedinlibrary.com or socialsaleslink.com/library. We have a community where you can come in, you can ask your questions, totally free. All of our podcasts are there. We've got ebooks and other trainings, really great stuff. Go to socialsaleslink.com/library. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I really had a ton of fun kind of breaking down Account IQ for Sales Navigator. And, we'll keep you in the loop as new things are coming out.
Don't miss an episode. Visit socialsaleslink.com/podcast. Leave a review down below. Tell us what you think, what you learned, and what you want to hear from us next. Register for free resources at linkedinlibrary.com. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Play. Visit our website, socialsaleslink.com, for more information.